EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. On that Pittsburgh sideline, a look there at the Steelers head coach. He's hoping his guys get a little something here late in the year. Just 3 wins on the ledger so far. Across from him, it's Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 24-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Well, we had a chance to meet with him earlier in the week, and as you could probably expect, Mike, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up last week's 4-interception performance. It was still bothering him. He still couldn't move from it, and I think that's the point. The ability to move on from bad games, that's really a testament to quarterback in the NFL. You're going to have some struggles, but if those struggles carry over into the next week's game, now we've got a problem.
Okay, break. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the Steelers are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown Steelers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 21-yard line.
Ready, break! Ready.
Back to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Steelers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready? Let's go now. 19. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. Open man is the tight end, Stoll. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. First and 10.
First down.
They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a
That's good for 27 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on, set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's a loss of 8.
Yannick Ngakoue. He gets into drop-in. It's a loss of 8. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's their punter now. And he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Okay, ready.
It is 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
Ready.
Open receiver is Marshall. catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up. Again, right after the halftime break.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. That one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, ready.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
Here's the punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the LA Rams. And it's the Falcons quarterback, a 21-yard touchdown pass. The Falcons tough it out to get the win in a game that could serve as a preview of the NFC title game. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And here is the running back. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Niners get back to 500 at 8-8. They get the victory here in Week 17. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Eagles. And it's the former Florida Gator, Kyle Trask. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Bills find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Come on.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's a third down and 4.
Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
9 yards.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Steelers.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
Pittsburgh.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. And the Browns are going to have it just past their 25.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. It's a Browns first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Quick throw, taken in, and it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
6. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
On the jump. Come on.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard
Pretty simple here,
line.
Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught, and he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
There's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the... Gains. It is 1st down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Yannick Ngakoue on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the